The 2021-built HMM Garam came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte with destination Hamburg. She is 366 meters long and has a beam of 51 meters. The Cielo di Capri is a 9-year-old tanker that is 184 meters long and 28 meters wide. She drove to Ensted in Denmark. The tanker Stenberg was sailing to Rotterdam. She is 22 years old, 144 meters long and 23 meters wide. The Eemslift Ellen is a freighter that came from Stord in Norway. She is 112 meters long, 17 meters wide, and was built in 2014. Another freighter, this time the Wilson Horton. She is 27 years old, 90 meters long and 15 meters wide. She came from Brevik in Norway. From Slovak in Norway came the self-discharging bulk carrier CSL Thames. She was built in 2010, is 175 meters long and has a beam of 26 meters. Her destination was Butzfleeth. On the next morning, the bulk carrier Sea Breeze came down the Elbe from Hamburg. This ship was built in 2021, is 180 meters long and 32 meters wide. She was sailing to Santa Marta in Colombia. The 16-year-old Maersk Bogor came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte. Her length is 223 meters, her beam 32 meters. The container ship YM Credibility also came from Rotterdam Maasvlakte. Built in 2021, she measures 210 to 33 meters. Coming from Butzfleth was the LPG tanker Taugas. This vessel is 10 years old, 146 meters long and 23 meters wide. Her destination was Tees in Great Britain. From Bremerhaven to Hamburg drove the feeder ship Thetis D. She was built in 2009 with a length of 168 meters and a beam of 27 meters. Underway from Göteborg in Sweden to Hamburg was Beate. She was built in 2005, is 134 meters long and 23 meters wide. Judith was on tour from Bremerhaven to Hamburg. She measures 170 to 25 meters and is 17 years old. The former Hamburg Süd container ship Cap San Augustin is now called San Augustin Maersk, so the once red ship now consequently is painted blue. The vessel was built in 2013, is 333 meters long and has a beam of 48 meters. Her destination was Rotterdam Centrum. This is the new-built Ever AEON on her way to her maiden call to the port of Hamburg. As this ship belongs to Evergreen's A-class, she is 400 meters long and 62 meters wide. Her tour had started in Felixstowe in Great Britain. Sailing to Antwerp was the freighter Chippelbrock Atlantic. Her length is 190 meters, her beam 28 meters, and she is 9 years old. And there she was again, our usual speeder on the Elbe. The cuddly Hanny raced with almost 18 knots towards Hamburg. She is 118 meters long, 18 meters wide, 27 years old, and came from Bremerhaven. The 398 meters long and 51 meters wide container ship APL Malayan came from Le Havre in France. She was built in 2014. The tanker Gaia Desgagnes came from Antwerp. She measures 150 to 23 meters and is 7 years old. Hamburg was her destination. Coming from Fredericia in Denmark was Catharina Schepers. This ship is 13 years old, 152 meters long and 23 meters wide. Beate came back from Hamburg, and was on tour to Aarhus in Denmark. The bulk carrier Bulk Endurance was built in 2017. She has a length of 199 meters and a beam of 32 meters. Her destination port was Iskenderun in Turkey. The container ship Quebec Express came from Antwerp. Her length is 268 meters, her beam 32 meters, and her age 19 years. Bianca Rambo came from Hamburg. Built in 2006, she measures 134 to 23 meters. She was sailing to Kristiansand in Norway. Bright Sky is a 2013 built freighter with a length of 200 meters and a beam of 31 meters. Her tour had started in Rotterdam Walhaven. That's Elbensil, 2024 built, 170 meters long and 27 meters wide. She came from Klaipėda in Lithuania. The 369 meters long container ship Oakland Express from Hapag-Lloyd came from Tanger in Morocco. She is 11 years old and 51 meters wide. She drove to Hamburg. In the first dawn of the new day, the 400 meters long and 59 meters wide container ship Ever came down the Elbe from Hamburg. She was built in 2018. Her tour went to Rotterdam. Driving from Dublin in Ireland to Stade near Hamburg was the 19-year-old tanker Annette Esberger. She measures 126 to 19 meters. Annette Esberger encountered here the box mover, CMA CGM Gemini. This ship was built in 2011, is 363 meters long and 46 meters wide. She was underway to Dunkirk East. Driving to Hamburg was the freighter Carl Jacob K. She measures 90 to 15 meters and was built in 2006. Her starting port was IJmuiden in the Netherlands. Le Havre in France was the destination of the MSC Bianca Sylvia. This vessel is 366 meters long, 51 meters wide, and was built in 2023. The Nick Romulus was underway to Rotterdam. She was built in 2010, is 294 meters long and 32 meters wide. The Hapag-Lloyd container ship Potomac Express is 306 meters long, 40 meters wide, and 17 years old. She came from Antwerp. Another G-class Evergreen, this time the Ever Goods. So she also is 400 meters long, 59 meters wide, and 7 years old. She came from Felixstowe in Great Britain, with destination Hamburg.